Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who've ruled well and taught me this 100% truth. Salutations unto the 144,000 doing the work of the Lord in all truth, honor, and sincerity. And shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children who believe in this word being taught unto them. So the title of this lesson is going to be, can an Israelite man have more than one wife? Or, I'm kind of lambacking off Elder Apostle Tahar's video, which I just finished up watching. Alright. And of course the IUIC are teaching this notion of an Israelite man can only have one wife, but nowhere in the scriptures is that written as unlawful. Okay, in the kingdom of heaven we're going to be nation building, man. Alright, in the kingdom of heaven, one of the tasks we have to do is to bring back the nation, because we know that according to Zechariah 13:8, 2/3 of the nation of Israel shall be cut off and die. Okay, now we know, of course, the scriptures teach reincarnation, so they're not just going to die and just burn in hell somewhere, and then those the only people that's going to dwell in the kingdom forever and ever is the elect and then other nations. No, we are going to bring back the 2/3 Israelites, all right, through the act of sex. And imagine how long it would be if you only had one wife and you popped her, she got pregnant, you wait 9 months, and then she gives birth, and then you pop her again. Now you have to wait another 9 months. Okay, in comparison to, let's say you had 100 wives at once and you popped all 100 of them and they all fell pregnant. Well, guess what? In 9 months, you are going to have 100 children, man. At least, because you may have twins, may have triplets, whatever the case may be. But at the end of it, you are looking at having at least 100 children in 9 months, in comparison to you just having one child and then 9 months later you have to pop her again. Even that, it's not even that you can get right to it. The woman's body, it needs to heal, it needs to recover from birth, which in the kingdom, that whole curse of women feeling pain, during conception, that curse is going to be lifted from women. But we don't, as the scriptures say, we know in part and prophesy in part. We don't know if the body is still going to need that time to heal and so on and so forth, like it would require on this side. But the point being is, you can still bring back 100, at least 100 children in 9 months, in comparison to just one every 9 months. And now imagine if every, just an example, every Israelite man had 100 wives. Let's say 10 Israelite men had 100 wives. Well, then you're looking at what? If my maths is correct, that's in 9 months, that's 1,000 children, right? Because 100 times 10, yeah, that's 1,000 children, man, at least, that you're bringing back, compared to if you had 10 Israelite men and they all had one wife. Well, now you're looking at least 10 children coming in 9 months. You see, so this thing of ours is about nation building, man. All right, it's more than just just a man getting his rocks off, man. All right, there's it's with intention, and it's not wicked for an Israelite man to have more than one woman. All right, let's bring out the precepts. All right, but there's a certain way that we have to go about it. So this is Exodus 21 and verse 10. And it reads, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. You see, it didn't say if you take you another wife, well, that first wife you had, yeah, well, you're just gonna have to kick her to the curb. You know, you're just gonna have to forget about her. You know, just leave her to do her own thing. No, it didn't say that, man. It said if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Okay, so you still basically what you see, and basically what this scripture does is that it eliminates nigger culture, man. Because you know, nigger culture, you know, you mainly see it with the tribe of Benjamin. You know, they have what's that guy called? I forgot his name. I got 23 baby, man. 22 children, 23. How do you say it again? I got 22 baby, man. 23 children or something like that. I forgot his name, man. What's that guy's name? With a 22 baby, mother. You know, because you have a lot of, you know, men, you know, especially the tribe of Benjamin, where, you know, they treat it like it's cryptocurrency, man. They just pump and dump, you know, just pump you, dump you, and then that's it. And then go get the next woman pregnant, do the same thing, dip out the land. No, man. It says here, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So now it means that, you know, just because, oh yeah, you got you another woman, now all of a sudden you ain't trying to lay down the pipe with your first wife. You know, you ain't trying to attend to her and deal with her the way you usually did. No, you see, now that's wicked. See, the Most High is saying that you can have another wife, all right, but you still have to look after, you still have to maintain your first wife, man. You know, you can't just go about just you know, planting seed everywhere and then, you know, you're being irresponsible. You know, that's niggerism. You know, you have to look after your wives, your children, and, you know, in order for you to do that successfully, you know, a man needs resources, man. Okay? A man needs resources. You need to, you know, have the funds, the house or the housing, you know. That's why right now it's not expedient for a man to have an Israelite man to have multiple women on this side. But I mean, shit, if you can handle it and that's, you know, the Lord's giving you that portion and it's well within your means to do so, then by all means go ahead, man. You know, like, you know, because certain things, brothers, you know, it all depends on your spirit, man. Maybe particular brothers' spirits, they can deal with that on this side right now. And then, you know, particular brothers may not be able to deal with that right now. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, you know, that's not going off, man. To have more than one woman is not going off. Where it's going off is when you commit adultery. And what's adultery? Adultery is when you sleep with another man's woman. Like what King David did with Bathsheba, that was adultery, because, you know, King David pretty much set up her husband, who was it? I believe his name was Uriah the Hittite, meaning he was an Israelite from you know, that province of Hittite. All right, it's just like how, you know, you might be an Israelite living in London, they might address you as a what? A Londoner. You see? So what was I saying? So yeah, you know, because what King David did, he basically put Uriah on the front line of the battle, knowing that he would lose his life, and then he will quote unquote be justified in taking his wife because the husband, you know, technically he was dead. But the thing is, he didn't just die of natural causes. King David pretty much put him to death indirectly so he could sleep with his wife, therefore making it adultery, because it was the intention. Okay, if King David put him up front, nothing to do with his wife, just battle, I just want you up front, you know, and then he just happened to die and then he took his wife, well then that's different. But King David did it with the intention to take his wife lawfully. what he thought would be lawfully. All right, but you see, the scriptures say how the Most High, he tries the reins of the heart, man. So he knew why King David did that, and therefore that made it adultery. All right, but an Israelite man, let's say he's got a wife, and then he gets him a little woman on the side. As long as that woman on the side don't have a husband, ain't got a man, then that Israelite man is well within his right, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. Okay? In the kingdom, we're going to have wives and concubines. King Solomon had what? Was it 700 wives and 300 concubines? Okay? Which the concubines is a lesser wife. You know, so like if you get a woman from another nation, you know, that's a concubine, that's a lesser wife, because these, you know, the women in the kingdom, you know, the Israelite woman is going to be on a whole nother level, and then you're going to have just, you know, your everyday women just out there. All right. Isaiah 4:1, which, by the way, Isaiah 4:1 is going to take place on this side, and then it's going to continue in the kingdom. Okay, so Isaiah 4:1 says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. And why is 7 women going to take hold of one man? We'll read Isaiah 32:2, where it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. Okay, what's the wind representing? The wind represents destruction, because we are heading into the time of Jacob's trouble, and you women are going to need protection, and the best protection you can get is from a man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, so when it says a man, it ain't just talking about any man, it's talking about the Israelite man, you know, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, they're gonna be a hiding place from the wind. So let's read that again. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. And how are you called by a man's name? Through marriage, man. All right. It says in the New Testament how a woman shall be saved in childbearing. Okay. You know, you got a lot of people, they want to shun having children, you know, but the scriptures say how, you know, she's going to be saved in childbearing. Okay. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yeah, because we're in the time, you know, they're going to be in a time, we're all going to be in a time like never before. You know, you're going to have men going buck wild crazy, and women are going to need protection, man. And women are going to fall right back in line. They ain't going to be in that, oh, I don't need no man spirit, because their spirit is going to tell them, well, shit, bitch. If you ain't got no man, you ain't making it, man. Okay? So really, that whole multiple wives thing, it starts now. How can it be unlawful on this side, but then in the kingdom it's going to be lawful, man? That doesn't make scriptures. That doesn't make sense. And you are not knowing the scriptures, man. Okay, Isaiah 4:1 is because what reproach is the Israelite woman gonna be in the kingdom, man? What reproach? She gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be in our kingdom. We're gonna be in power. So what reproach is she gonna need saving from in the kingdom? That's talking about here in this side, when, you know, Matthew 24:21. For then shall be great tribulation such as never has been before. And when shit hits the fan, all right, the groups of people that are most vulnerable are women and children. So women and children are going to need to be protected, and this is where women are, they're gonna jump off their high horse, and they're no longer gonna have the mindset of, oh, you know, my man can only have one woman, and that one woman is me, or, you know, he can't save them. No, man, it ain't gonna be about, well, if he wants to save her, well, then he can't be with me. Bitch, it ain't gonna be, you know, the man ain't gonna dance to your tune. You're gonna be dancing to his tune, man. All right, because you're gonna understand that if he don't want to deal with you, then that's your ass, man. Your ass is grass. Okay. You know, I already quoted Isaiah 32:2. I don't need to get it. It says how a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. And that's what's going to make an elect man of the nation of Israel so desirable. And why he's literally going to have to fan women off him, man. Because women are going to be on the elect so bad, all right, because they want saving from their reproach, all right, and you know, the elect man is pretty much going to have to, he's going to have to pick up the litter, all right, and he ain't dealing with no nigger woman, man. Meaning, if you got that nigger woman mentality, you know, then the elect Israelite man ain't going to deal with you, man. You know, you got to come up the right way, okay. And this thing is about nation building once again, all right. And furthermore, you know, it's just point blank period that it's well within an Israelite man's right to have more than one woman. You know, the scriptures say that he that getteth him a wife getteth a possession. All right, the woman belongs to us. We don't belong to the woman. All right, it's just like a man can have one car, or he could have 2 cars, he could have 5 cars, you know, depending on how he got it, man. Well, it's the same with a woman. And isn't the car your possession? Yeah. Well, the same way, the woman is your possession. You can, you know, you can have 1 shoe, you can have 2 shoes, you can have 5 shoes, and those are your possessions. The same way, a woman is our possession. So if we want to have 1 woman, 2 women, 5 women, 100 women, then there's nothing wrong with that. There's no scriptures that speak out against it, as long as it's not being done in a, you know, as long as you're not fornicating, which to fornicate means to commit adultery. All right, but Isaiah 60 and 22. Oh, hold on a minute. Even if you go up to 21, what does it say? The first thing it says, thy people also shall be all righteous. All right. So to have more than 1 woman is not wicked. It's righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. This is talking about the kingdom. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. All right. Then it goes on to say, right after it said, thy people shall all be righteous. Then it goes on to say, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. So how is a little one going to become 1,000? Well, I explained it to you. You know, if you have 1 wife, right, and you're trying to fulfill this prophecy, well, how long is that going to take? Well, you got 1 child every 9 months. You do the maths. That's going to be an extremely long time, man. In comparison to you pop 100 women, for example, all right, and then 9 months later, you're having at least 100 children, man. Doesn't that make more sense to fit the prophecy? Oh no, the Most High just wants it slower, so we just have the 1. No, come on, man. You not knowing the scriptures, man. But we started off in Exodus 21:10, where it says you can have more than 1 wife, but the duties of the first one shall not diminish, man. You don't now start denying her of sex. You know, no, man. You still, because then that's gonna, you know, you start holding back on those things which you used to be generous on. Then that's gonna want to make her want to step out on you. So the scriptures say, basically, it doesn't shun having more than 1 wife, but it's basically telling you that, you know, there's a certain way to go about it, man. So the fact of the matter is, you know, it's not unlawful for an Israelite man to have more than 1 woman, okay? And that's something that's going to take place on this side before it even takes place in the kingdom, man. You can't say that it's wicked on this side, but then in the kingdom it's righteous, man. That doesn't make sense. You know, the scriptures say how the Heavenly Father is not the author of confusion, man. And that right there is a contradicting, confusing statement, man. Okay? So anyways, man, you know, I'm going to leave it there. You know, I got to walk to the plantation. So, I pray, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. And until the next time, I say shalom.